Hey y'all, it's Miss Munoz. I miss you guys so much, but I am very excited that I get to teach you virtually. Today I'll be focusing on multiplying two digit by two digit multiplication using an area model. For today's lesson, you're going to need a writing utensil, either a pencil, marker, anything that you have available, and a piece of paper so that you can follow along in the lesson. I'll give you a minute or so that you can gather your material. Okay, so now that you have your materials ready, we are going to get into the problem that we are going to be focusing today. So today we're going to be focusing on 24 times 15. When we're doing the area model, I always tell you guys to do this first step. So when we are using an area model, we need to write the value of each digit. So go ahead and write the values of each digit in your paper. So the 2 is in the tens place. So if we have two tens, what is the value of 2? The value of the 2 is 20. Now the next number is 4, and we have 4 ones. So what is the value of 4 ones? And the value of 4 ones is 4. Now we already did 24, so now we're going to go to 15. We have 110. What's the value of 110? The value of 110 is 10. And lastly, we have a 5. 5 in the ones. What is the value of 5 ones? The value of 5 ones is 5. So now that you have the values of all of the numbers, we're going to come down to the area model, which I already created my rectangle to go ahead and get started on the area model. So remember, when we're creating the area model, we need a rectangle, and I'm going to go ahead and divide my area model into the value of each number. So in 24, we have two digits, so I have the space for my tens and the space for my ones. And I'm going to do the same thing for the 15, but I'm going to do it on the other side. So now I have two digits, so I'm going to split that as well. And then I'm going to label the rectangle with the values of each of the digits. So we have 20 and 4, so I'm going to put 20 and 4. And whatever goes on the top goes on the bottom. 20 and 4. Now I'm going to do the sides with 15. So we have 10 and 5, so I'm going to do that. 10 and 5, and whatever goes on one side must go on the other side. Now that I have all my numbers, I am going to go ahead and begin multiplying. So remember what I've told you. If you forget what numbers you need to multiply, you need to connect the corners. So once you connect the corners, you are telling yourself what digits you need to multiply. So on the first quadrant, I'm going to multiply 20 times 10. On the second one, I have 4 times 10. On the third one, I have 5 times 20. And on the last one, I have 5 times 4. Now we have all the numbers that we need to multiply in the quadrant, and I really prefer you guys to label them first before you start multiplying so that you won't forget what you need to multiply. So on the first one, I have 2 times 1, which equals 2. And then we're going to match our zeros. How many zeros do we have? 1, 2. So 20 times 10 equals 200. The next quadrant, we have 4 times 10. And I know a lot of you guys know that multiplication already. So 4 times 10 is 40. Or if you're using the other one, 4 times 1 equals 4. And then we match our 0, which equals 1. The next one is 5 times 20. So we have 5 times 2 equals 10. And do not forget to match that 0, which makes our 5 times 20 equals 100. And the last one is 5 times 4, which equals 20. And are we done with this problem? No, we have one more step to go in order to solve this multiplication. So once you have multiplied all your quadrants, now we need to add them up. So I have 200 On the next one, I have 100, I have 40, and 20. It is very, very important, you guys, that you keep your number lined up so that you do not mess up the place value of any of the digits. So now let's go ahead and add our ones place. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals 0. The next are tens, and now 0 plus 0 equals 0 plus 4, and plus 2 equals 6. And then we have 2 plus 1, which equals 3. And just go ahead and check it one more time. Make sure that you're adding correctly. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals 0. 0 plus 0 is 0, plus 4 is 4, plus 2 is 6, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So our answer is correct. Now our sentence stems on the bottom says the product of blank plus and blank is blank. So we are multiplying 24, so the product of 24 and 15 is 360. Awesome job, guys. So now that we've completed our lesson, it's your turn to practice on your own. So you have two options. The first option is that in a little bit you will see 5 problems that you can work on your own in a piece of paper. The other option is I've provided a link for quizzes that you can work on. So it's the same thing, multiplications, but you'll be able to play along through quizzes. Also, don't forget to work every day on iReady for at least 20 minutes so that you can complete your lessons. Thank you for following along in today's lesson, and I am so excited that I get to do this with you guys. And I miss you, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.